One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented.
Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. Gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Razor. Acorn.
Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Marked out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out. And they got it. It's blocked. He scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, and the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these 2 programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are 2 teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the 2 teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This is a designed run. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Going for the big play. Caught at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Michigan 7.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He's got it, first down and more. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Leaves it with the back. Not enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Hard running there. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Extending the play. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Defense going all in to stop the run. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had. That disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep...
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense go. Gets a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Proctor. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. First down for this offense. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll give it to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 22. University
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Easy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got his man on the right. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that. And it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to fire. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man.